So the concern is that if China is serious about taking Taiwan, it needs to at least contain, if not control, the Pacific Islands. They have a so-called Guam killer missile that's in the Chinese media that they talk about. There's been active political warfare campaigns in the freely associated states, those three countries, Palau, Marshall Islands, Federated States of Micronesia. They almost, two Chinese probably agents tried to bring down the government of the Marshall Islands when they couldn't get their way, when they tried to set up a country within a country, which would have deeply affected their relationship with Taiwan, but also with the US. So they're creating this kind of instability across the region, which leaves them much more open to China's influence. And it also weakens the US's ability potentially to deploy.
So tell me more about the US deployment and why this is geographically important.
You have that first island chain, and then you have the second island chain behind it, which goes down from Japan and then through the Marianas and Guam. And the whole US defense strategy is very much focused on that edge of the Pacific map, where they've got the bases in Japan, the bases in South Korea, the treaty allies in the Philippines, in Australia. And the idea is that's the defensive wall. What underpins that idea is you can get from Hawaii to the wall, but the way to get from Hawaii to the wall is through those freely associated states. The agreements those three countries have with the US, completely unique. They've given over their defense and security rights to the United States. The US can set up bases. They can deny any other country from operating militarily in those waters. So it becomes an extension of the US defense perimeter, and it creates a kind of corridor of deployment, but also of freedom from Hawaii all the way through to the Guam and Marianas, which connects them to Philippines and Japan. So without that middle part of the Pacific, you don't have that freedom of movement from Hawaii to the second island and first island chain.